Hello and welcome to Express Drives. Today we have a very special car. We have the Punch EV in its electric avatar. Yes, Tata Motors has finally launched the much awaited Punch EV. It starts from 10.99 lakhs and goes all the way till 14.49. Very aggressively priced, but we will find out what is the Punch EV all about and should you actually consider it. So you can see that the Punch EV comes with a brand new front face here. This is exactly like the Nexon, and this is what the EVs from Tata is going to look like. It is going to look very space age like, and it is going to come with a wraparound LED that is just beneath the bonnet. And then what Tata has done is that they have brought the charging port right in front. We'll just open and show it to you. And if you look at the bonnet below and the bumper area, there are some opening vents, and this Tata has purposely done to keep the battery cool. And also they say that this improves the aerodynamics as well because of the airflow. You take a look at the LED headlamps. Now this is the top of the line Punch EV, so it comes with LED headlamps. They are vertically placed, and also LED fog lamps, and they also come with turning cornering lamps as well. So it is quite a sophisticated headlamp cluster over there. You also can see over here just below the charging port, you have the camera right here. So this basically indicates that it comes with 360-degree camera as well. Now if you look at the side profile, it is exactly like its ICE variant, but you look at the wheels, it comes with 16-inch alloy wheels, and that is for the top of the line version. The entry level long range version comes with 16-inch steel, and the standard version comes with 15-inch steel wheels. Now if you look at the ground clearance, the Punch continues to have a 190 mm ground clearance. This is the reason why Tata is very confident that it is a capable SUV. Now moving on forward, let's just talk about the rear. Now the rear itself has retained more or less what the Punch looks like when it comes to the tail lamps, when it comes to the boot design as well, and also the bumper as well. So again, it has that compact yet a road presence of an SUV. Now the Punch EV comes with a brand new interiors. You can take a look and see it has a very clean, very classy looking interiors, and it also looks very much like the Nexon because they want to keep that electric DNA and want to retain it completely around the range. Now you take a look and you see it comes with a brand new 10.25-inch infotainment system and another 10.25-inch all digital instrument cluster. Now the good thing about this is now we are driving the top of the line long range EV. So this comes with this big display and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Now that is a very big thing because some mid-size SUVs do not get it. Anyways, moving forward, it comes with a vast variety of apps. It comes with a brand new app called Acti.EV. Now Acti.EV basically is Tata's version of their app store, and it has a lot of different apps. It basically gets apps from their own partners. It also comes with different modes, like you can watch a video. They already have tie-up with Amazon Prime, Hotstar, Disney Hotstar. Now all these of course videos can be seen only when the car is static. One thing that is very good is you get to know the AQI level, and right now it is 196 it is showing, so it is moderate, it is not that harmful. And so this is basically the crux of the display. It comes with a Harman Kardon music system. It has 4 speakers and tweeters as well, so again good for music lovers. And then over here you look at the center console. It is again completely different. It has these touch buttons right here, hill hold assist right here. This is the button that opens the boot, so electric boot. This is center locking system, and yes, it comes with 360-degree camera. So that is again a safety option which the top of the line model comes with. You can see the toggle switches right here. This is the AC control, this is the span of the speed, this is the temperature. So it has a mix of both digital and toggle switch right here. Over here you have the typical USB port. This is a fast Type-C port charger. Again, very helpful. And of course, for your additional devices, you have a 12-volt socket right here. And of course, you have a wireless charger. Now this is something again very helpful. You see here, this is the jeweled drive mode. You can shift to park, reverse, neutral or drive. Very easy to use, easy to read as well. These are the different drive mode buttons. Now the top of the line, that's the long range version, comes with three different driving modes actually. City, which is standard, then or by default city mode is on, sport, and this is eco. We'll tell you how it changes the driving modes and how it responds. Now this electric version comes with an electric power handbrake. So what this means is that there is no additional space that is taken. You have a lot of space right here. You have your cup holders, so very, very convenient. So this is basically the gist of the interiors. It also comes with a sunroof right here, but for sunroof you have to pay additional. It is an accessory, so additional 50,000 rupees you have to pay. And it comes with automatic internal rear view mirror, so day and night auto mode is also available in this. So this is basically how the front of the cabin looks like. Oh yes, also how can we forget, it also comes with front ventilated seats, something that is very important. So this also is the top of the line version comes with. As the Punch is a subcompact SUV, you can see that the leg space is just about enough if you're my height, that is 5 feet 9 inches, because I have placed the seat according to my height. But what is good about the rear seats are that they're very comfortable. You can see the seat squab is beautifully designed in such a way that it offers decent thigh support, and it is very comfortable. Even the lower back support right here, you can see it is a bit padded, so you feel that additional support that is needed. Then you have adjustable headrest. So all in all, it is a very, very comfortable place. You have your armrest, but yes, there are no cup holders right here, but you can live with that. You can squeeze in a third person here, but it's going to be very tight. It'll be best if you have a child sitting here, 2 adults here. You have your pockets right here if you need additional space. What it does not get is there are no charging ports right here. So this is an empty space. There's nothing right here. You can just put your phone if you want, but apart from that, it's pretty much basic. But again, comfort is not compromised. As you can see, I'm sitting very comfortably, getting enough thigh support, head support, and lower back support. So finally we are behind the wheel of the Punch EV, and I gotta say it feels really good. It feels so nimble, so easy to drive, very, very practical, honestly speaking, in an urban setting. First and foremost, it has that brand new steering wheel which the Nexon gets. It is on the lighter side, but it is easy to maneuver. Initially, my first impression was that the steering wheel feels slightly big, but then you get used to it. It has all the steering mounted controls which you expect, very easy to use. But we are driving the long range version, so it comes with 3 different drive modes: eco, city is default, and of course sport. Now there's a roughly 15-kilometer range difference between city and eco. That's what we figured out. And sport, of course, it is just spontaneous. We're actually at a traffic light right now, so once we get the green signal, we will take off and switch to sport mode, so you get to know that this actually has lightning pace. Honestly speaking, the city mode is more than enough. It just has more than enough punch. Sorry for using the word, but no puns intended. But yes, it really does have the punch. So now we are picking up speed, and I'm gonna quickly change to sport. Now it is on sport mode, but obviously there are a couple of cars in front of me, so we'll just wait for them to move out of the way. But you just saw that instantly from the traffic light onwards, it just goes off smoothly again because it's electric, so the torque kicks in. And you got to keep in mind the long range version has 120 bhp, so that is also quite a bit of power there itself. The ride quality, well, they had to tweak the suspension because of the battery. It is centrally low because of the battery. But again, we went over potholes, actually not so much over potholes, but over speed breakers, quite tall speed breakers that too. And it just cushioned the ride. I can't really talk about the rear passenger because I didn't have anybody in the rear to sit, but I was sitting in front, and so was my colleague, and we had absolutely no problems. It just easily cushioned it out. That was like spectacular. It is slightly on the firm side, and it is supposed to be because of the additional weight. It also doesn't want you to have a challenging time when it takes on corners. So it is very stable in corners. It holds on to the lines. It does not, meander to another line or anything of that sort. It sticks to its lane. So that's why it's slightly on the firm side, but the sort of roads we have nowadays in the city, you really will not have any problems. We did actually drive it on a dirt road in the back roads in a village area, and it was just brilliant. It was just amazing. It comes with hill descent as well, so it does have that little bit of your soft off-roading options as well. Coming back to the car itself, the driving experience, it also comes with 3 regen options. They call it 4 because the fourth one is 0, so we just call it 3. And the best part about it is you don't have to search for it anywhere. It's right here, the paddle shifters. And one is best for just smooth driving, and you just wanted to take it easy and use the kinetic energy generated by deacceleration and brake that is used to charge the battery. So one is like your normal cruising speed in the city. Two, it's like more of a cautious drive, the second level of regen, when you're driving in not so slow traffic, but yes, you know that there will be traffic up ahead, and you have to keep slowing down on a regular basis. And three, of course, it does feel a bit intrusive, but then that is what's supposed to be maximum regen, slow moving traffic. Stop start is happening every 5 seconds or 10 seconds, so it does again recharge the battery. So these are very important functions that this car gets. Again, we love the paddle shifts option. It just gives you that nice sporty feel. So this is what the EV feels. And yes, of course, the charging, how can we forget? It offers charging in a 7.2 kilowatt, and if you charge it to that plug point, well, it'll charge from 10% to 100% in around 5.5 hours. If you have a DC charger, fast charger, then within 1 hour. So you can stop somewhere, have coffee, make a quick call, check your mails, and you're back on the road. In terms of realistic driving range, we got just below 350, around 340 odd kilometers we got. Now Tata claims that on in ideal conditions it will give you over 400, but we would say around 330 to 340 kilometers is something this car will offer. Again, this is the long range version, which is powered by a 30 kilowatt hour battery. So well, this is what the Punch EV feels like behind the wheel. So we have been driving the long range Punch briefly. It is powered by the 35 kilowatt hour battery, and we got roughly or just below 350 kilometers range, which is very impressive. When it comes to power, it is very zippy, it is very responsive. Of course, it's an electric, so there is no power lag, but with 120 bhp available, it is quite a powerful vehicle. Keep in mind, it is also a compact SUV, so it is fun to drive in the city. When it comes to practicality, well, it does have commanding ground clearance, so you can do a little bit of soft off-roading as well. It comes with a frunk, so you have a proper boot space and a frunk additional space. And of course, in terms of features, in terms of both comfort and convenient features, it has all that you need. So it is an uncompromised all-rounder vehicle, and it is very ideal for the urban setting. So if you're in the market for an EV, then we suggest that you go and take a test ride of this car, because this is going to cover all your bases and is extremely a practical option. So do let us know what you think of the Tata Punch, and of course subscribe and like the video as well and the channel, and we'd love to hear from you what you think of the EV ecosystem in India.